Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a dark and mysterious tale time. Last we left off, we were reading R.L. Stein's classic book, Danger Time. Not sure if you remember, I certainly don't, but we were on our way with we were sent to another world, isekai, if you will, into another magical world by Kronos the Wizard we met at, I think it was an arcade. I don't entirely remember. What I do remember, I think, was we chose to run into the forest. And so we shall pick up on the where we left off on the forest. And remember our characters. Wow, that is very bright. Um, kills the ambiance, really just kills it dead. But it's what we have with the PDF. Does the PDF have a dark mode? It doesn't. This book is just Wishbone. Um, we're gonna wait for about 1 second, and then we're just gonna live with it. We're just gonna live with it. The ambiance is dead. Remember, we have our terrible little brother Pat. You set off through the forest. The trees meet overhead, blocking the light. You stumble across the murky, overgrown path. Roots trip you, and branches reach out to break your face. I don't like it here, Pat complains. Why did we come this way? Which we knew as well. You wonder that yourself, but you don't say so. I think I see a clearing, Arnie announces. Who's Arnie? He starts to trot. Pat runs to keep up with him. You pick up speed. Oops! You trip over your shoelace. You go sprawling. You catch your breath, then scramble to your feet. You double tie your shoelaces. You glance. Arnie and Pat are nowhere in sight. Oh, you just see my head now. Arnie and Pat are nowhere in sight. The path narrows and threads between two huge mossy boulders. You can't see the other side. They must be through here, you figure. You hurry through. Yikes! Two big, ugly giants leap down from the rocks. They look exactly alike. Each grabs one of your arms. Marv, they declare at the same time. They start to pull you in opposite directions. Whoa, these ugly dudes are strong. Tug yourself over to page 77. Now, this is a family friendly stream, so we won't do that. We're just going to go to page 77. No, that hurts, you cry. Cut it out. Talks, one gasps. The tension in your arms eases. You gaze up. Up. And up. You realize the giants are identical twins, larger than life and twice as ugly. Isn't your uncle sign Gemini the twins? That explains the double vision in front of you. Oh, of course I talk, you tell them. I'm on an important mission. Please let me go. You can't pass unless you answer our riddle, the one gripping your left arm says. It's so rude. Oh, this sounds like double trouble. Why shouldn't you say secrets near a clock? Oh, sorry. Why shouldn't you say secrets near a clock? The one on the right demands. He smiles, revealing long yellow teeth. You hesitate. The twins pull your arms again. Your shoulders feel as if they're about to come apart. You better come up with an answer before they tear you in half. If you think the answer has something to do with hidden microphones, turn to page 13. If you think it has something to do with an old saying, turn to page 121. So, chat, what do we think? Do you think we shouldn't say secrets near a clock because of microphones? Or do you think we shouldn't say something near a clock because of some old saying? One vote for microphone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last minute. The old saying, I think, wins because I'm assuming Chusk is saying superstition. I was going to do the tiebreaker of microphones, but we go forward to page 121 with superstition. I know, you declare. You shouldn't say secrets around a clock because time will tell. They release your arms and point at each other. You told him the answer, they accuse each other. Not, they reply. So, they retort. You shake your head. These two argue worse than you and Pat, and they yell everything simultaneously. It's twice as annoying. They grab your arms again. You cheated, they announce. You have to answer another riddle. What? You don't have time for this. You have to do something. Quick! But what? We're to think of something on page 98. If you continue to play the twins' guessing game, sooner or later you will lose, and you can't afford to lose. You have a duty to save time, capital T time. But what can you do? You can't fight them. The twins outnumber you 2-1, and each of them is twice your size as well. That makes them twice as dangerous. That makes them 8 times as dangerous as you. You'll have to outsmart them, which shouldn't be too hard. It seems they only have half a brain between them. My turn to ask a riddle, you tell them. The twins look stunned, then release your arms and clap their hands. No one ever asks us to guess. Okay, here goes, you announce. You're walking through the woods and you meet an enormous hungry lion. What time is it? Rub their chins. They scratch their heads. They blink. Give up, you demand? It's time to run. And you do. Run to page 64. We don't fit. You hear the twins shout behind you. While the giants try to figure out your riddle, you race away. You spot a clearing up ahead. You hope you'll find Arnie and Pat there. You break through the bushes. Oh no! They're there all right. Each is trapped in the claw of an enormous crab. It's another zodiac creature, and not very friendly. They spot you. Help! Pat wails. It's squishing me. Ow! Arnie yelps. These claws are sharp. The crab's eyestalk twists around to stare at you. It's really gross to watch. You are grateful it only has 2 claws, or you'd be trapped with something like Arnie and Pat. Don't worry, you call. I'll think of something. But how do you deal with a crab the size of an army tank? The only weapon you have is the sickle, and it's so small compared to the crab. Of course, the sickle does have magical powers. Too bad you don't know what they are. You might find a better weapon in the woods, but will Arnie and Pat be seafood snacks before you return? If you go look for a weapon, turn to page 16. If you attack the crab with the sickle, turn to page 95. And I will put it, James, Chunfin's already got there. It is crab battle. So this might be our last. Might do a couple more pages because we want to get back on schedule. But definitely doing this one. Crab battle. Yeah, it's crab battle. Who's not doing crab battle? If you attack the crab with sickle, we're gonna crab battle away to page 95. You pull the sickle from your belt. You raise it high over your head. The blade gleams. The crab's jaws move. It croaks. You stare. Did you imagine that? It sets Arnie and Pat down on the ground. Friends, it says. Friends of time. The sickle. That's what's changed the crab's attitude. Maybe its magic is letting you understand what the crab is saying. Right, you agree. Friends of time, that's us. You bet. Arnie, show our pal the hourglass. Arnie pulls the hourglass from inside his shirt. When he holds it up, your heart sinks. Most of the sand has already flowed into the lower compartment. We've got to hurry, you declare. We have to get to the hub right away. The crab announces. Catch the next crab to page 36. Let me just check something real quick. Got a couple more pages to go. What do you say? Shall we do a couple more? Yeah, let's do a couple more pages. The 3 of you climb onto the crab's back. It's so large that each sideways step covers a lot of ground. Look, Pat whispers, we're being followed. You turn and gasp. You see a young woman in a silver robe, and a goat with horns of light, a bull, a lion. The zodiac creatures, Arnie murmurs. They're all here, just as Kronos said. The crab stops. You spot a marble slab set into the ground. A silver pillar rises from its center. On the top of the pillar is a twisted mass of black wire. Looking at it makes your stomach lurch. You know that must be the bomb. The hub of cloud, the crab tells you. The center fall. Quick, Arnie, you urge. Put the hourglass in the pillar. Arnie approaches the marble slab and stops. His foot is poised a few inches above the ground. I can't, he declares. He sounds frightened. I can't get any closer. There's something stopping me. 1 second. There's 2 more pages, then we get to a great stopping point. So, Pat's face flushes red. It's the job, he screams. I just want to go home. Arnie whirls around. I'm trying, he shouts at Pat. There's some kind of barrier, you jerk. Uh-oh. Arnie usually is the peacekeeper. You better do something before he and Pat get into a serious fight. You scan the crowd of Zodiac creatures. Does anyone have an idea, you call? We're running out of time. They all stare silently at you. It gives you the creeps. Okay, you mutter. You scratch your head at the sickle. Duh, you had the answer all along. The sickle. You hurry over to Arnie. You hold the sickle in front of you. You tap it against the invisible barrier. Nothing happens. Nothing, except a few more grains of sand trickle down in the hourglass. Will time run out on page 74? You wave the sickle in front of you. You bring it down in a karate chop. You swing it frantically back and forth. Do something, you yell at the sickle. You jab and poke the air. Your hand jerks as if the sickle wedged into something. You release the sickle. Your eyes widen. It hangs in the air in front of you. Slowly, a cage appears around the hub. This must be the barrier I felt, Arnie exclaims. The sickle is jammed into a lock. You grab it and turn it as if it were a key. The door pops open. You hurry inside. You place the hourglass on the bomb just as the final grains of sand trickle down. Crack! The bomb shatters. It falls in pieces into the ground. A cheer goes up behind you. We did it! We did it! Pat shouts. We saved time! You grin. Feel good to be a hero. And you definitely learned something. You're never going to believe in astrology again. Sure, these zodiac creatures are real, but they were hardly any help, so why should you take their advice? Horoscopes may be fun, but they're totally unreliable. The end. That is legitimately the end. That we got to an end point and somehow didn't die. So, next time on Tail Time, we'll see if we can get to an end of some sort of choose your own adventure where we are horribly killed, because that is the real goal.